prosecution of the Croatian Six was a consequence of evidence and testimony given by Vico Verkez. Verkez was an agent for the Yugoslav secret police, the UDBA, working at the behest of the Yugoslav government.
I came across the Four Corners interview with the Crown witness, Vico Verkez.
A piece by Chris Masters in the early 90s on the esteemed Four Corners program,
where Chris Masters actually went to the former Yugoslavia and spoke to Vico Verkez.
It became apparent that Verkez had fabricated his evidence and, again, unknown at the time, was quickly released after the trial and given his passport back to Yugoslavia.
Verkez had disavowed all his evidence and said the Six were not guilty, and even that had not prompted the state government and Supreme Court of New South Wales to overturn the convictions. Verkez was a very strange guy who migrated to Australia from the Serbian region in the north of Bosnia, but started mixing with Croatian circles, initially in Geelong, Victoria. According to evidence that emerged at the inquiry, he saw himself as a kind of infiltrator into Croatian activist groups, and he had a grudge against Croatians because he said that in the 1940s or wartime, some group of Ustasha had massacred a large number of his relatives.
Vico Verkez was the man who first alerted the New South Wales police to the alleged conspiracy to undertake these bombings.
He owned a small house up in Lithgow, and Max Bebic, one of the Six, was his lodger. Max was a house painter who operated around the Lithgow and Katoomba area, and he claimed that Max was an integral part of the plot, and even that Max was one of the masterminds. At the right moment, in February 1979, fabricated some crude bombs that went out and bought alarm clocks to be used as timers, and then notified both the consulate and the local police station that he had been involved or swept up into this terrorist plot by a number of Croatians, and that they were going to go out that very night and plant bombs around various targets in Sydney. Police started the raids in Lithgow and then fanned out around Sydney to the homes of the people that he had named. He became key to the whole prosecution case.
One of the key reasons why this inquiry has been allowed is because the evidence of Vico Verkez was designed to target Croatians in Australia. The agenda at the time wasn't about identifying Six troublemakers or people who were acting in an antisocial way. It was entirely designed to bring down the movement that was in place at the time for Croatians who were seeking their homeland.